Hi, my name is Anna Sasser. I'm going to be doing my Practicum 2 assessment. Starting off with my demographics, this is my patient. What's your name?
Charlie Sasser.
And what is your age?
16.
What gender do you identify with?
Male.
And what is your race?
White.
Okay. I'm going to start by measuring his height. So I'm going to have him shoes off up against this flat surface. I'm going to have his hips as far back as he can, shoulder blades back, standing up straight, looking forward. I'm going to have my marker here, and I'm going to have him step out and hold my marker for me right there. I have this measuring tape, and I'm going to start here with 0, go up as high as I can, mark it, and then start over and add these two together, and I get 77 inches, which puts him at 6'5". Moving on to weight. He already has his shoes off. He's in minimal clothing to maintain modesty, and I'm going to have him onto this electronic scale, standing straight on, feet, shoulder-ish width apart. He's coming in at a 195.9. I'll go ahead and round that up to 196 and document that. Now, moving on to our resting measures. I'm going to do heart rate and blood pressure. We're going to go sit over here. I have an electronic wrist blood pressure cuff. So just sit here. His feet are on the ground. I'm going to do his right wrist. Plug this up and hit start. Now, if I was in a clinical setting where I had access to more materials, I would have a blood pressure cuff, a stethoscope, and a sphygmomanometer. I put the blood pressure cuff over his bicep like this, put the stethoscope over the brachial artery, and measure it by hand like that. Document it as I read it. You can relax down for me. This is just what I have access to here material-wise. And it is reading his blood pressure and his pulse. I could also do a manual pulse at his radial artery, which I might have to because it looks like I'm getting an error. Switch arms, roll over for me. And let's see what we get on this one. Okay, it's giving me an error on this one too, but I already have one that when I was practicing, I documented it. It was 152 over 98, so I would document that, and that'll just be my documentation. His pulse was 76. Normal pulse would be 60 to 120. Normal blood pressure would be 120 over 80. We do say for more healthier individuals now is 110 over 70. So with his being a little high, I would probably have him rest, sit still for about 5 minutes, and then I would recheck it. Moving on to nutritional status for the 7-day food recall. I have already done a food item recall and turned it in for a previous assessment, so I will document that on here. And then next video, we will be starting our body composition.